Alright, we are back for round 2 of this fake DE where we're Momiring. If you don't know what that is, watch some of the first videos. I explain it in the intro. Come on, make this small. It's pretty much like a DE. Just close your eyes and think it's a DE. And remember not to mulligan. Mulliganing down to 0 is a surefire way to lose this. I make sure to run all the best looking lands, like Teat Isle, and this came out of my butt after I ate too many tacos mountain, and there were worms in my toilet swamp. That last one was forced. My opponent did not do anything, which is good for me, because I would prefer to wait and play 7 drops and maybe get phased out. So it looks like my opponent's got a different style this time. I hope. We've got a little bit of lag, which is exciting, as always. Come on. Lag is really tough when you're discarding a bunch of stuff. Alright, the Canopy Spider is one of the best 2-drops I can imagine getting in this format. Maybe Gloom Widow, or... nah, that's a 3-drop. Blight Widow, is that a guy? Maybe those are better. Oh man. That's actually not too bad. I love those lords from Odyssey. They're pretty poor. But in this format, it's all good. Okay, come on, come on, come on. This is slower moving than Downton Abbey. Let's pitch that stupid island. Oh, cool, vanishing guy. Yeah, okay, well, maybe next turn. I'm pretty sure this guy just dies, right? Like, vanishing isn't like fading. Yeah. You know what? Let's just give this a go. Yeah, didn't think that was going to work out. Kind of want to just try and keep Lava Core Elemental around, but you know, this sort of thing sometimes happens. What is this guy from Future Sight? Planar Chaos. Look at him. He's crying. Looks like something that would be in Dark Souls. Oh, cool. Yucky Ona. How yucky is that? I bet he's not getting in there. And I played a swamp. Why did I do that? Now we can make all of his guys unblockable with this. See, these are the kinds of things that I do sometimes, and I wish I hadn't. I could have been very cognizant and not played the swamp, but I played the swamp, and now my Lava Core Elemental dies. So, like, his 3/1's going to be unblockable. This is just a sad state of affairs. Now it becomes important to kill that thing. Yep, come on, get out of there. Okay. Do we want another one of those? It probably would have been safer to play the plains. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is discard the swamp, because if something happens where I can either change my swamp to something else, that would just be good. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So, this guy's terrible. Look at this Ogre Warrior. What's he from? Ravnica? Why don't I remember this guy? Maybe because I never wanted to play him in my drafts. Any card that has Oath in the title is bad. I'm pretty sure. Do you want to see about that? Let's see if we can find a card that has Oath in the title that's good. Whoa, did the screen just flash right? No, you gotta be kidding me. What did it start working again? Oh my god, if this is still recording, it'll be a frickin' miracle. Oh, there's this guy. We can look at these later. You don't want to look at oaths. You can do that in your own time. If we have a 3/3 trample here, at least it's not banding, because then I don't have to figure out how that works again. Alright. 5-drops are usually pretty crappy. Not sure if it's even right to play them. And we get this 2/5. That's going to be a vanilla. One of my favorite. Kami of Broken Doorways. Broken Windows. Pretty poor. Why Why I let this creature live and play a swamp is beyond me. And now the 6-drops come down. That's fine. Oh god. Okay, so this is just gonna die because he doesn't have a forest in play. That's awesome. And he's gonna gain 2 life from it. So this essentially was gain 2 life. Pretty good for me. That also means I don't attack this turn, but I wasn't going to do that anyway, because even though this looks like it has wings, it doesn't fly unless I play a Spirit or Arcane spell. We're going to avoid islands right now because of the possibility of Island Walk, even though I know Swamp Walk is the obvious threat at the moment. Okay, when that dies, I get some insects. His turn. Look at this. It's got like Medusa hair. The art on these cards is terrible. At least he only has 1 red dude. And if I get a pinger, it's just going to croak. Dudes that bounce other dudes are really good, like Hoverguard Sweepers. That guy is awesome. So if he whiffs here, I might go up to 8 before I play anything. Okay. So he just lost from triggered ability. That's awesome. I've only seen that happen to me before. But I'm happy you guys got to see it. In case you don't know what this card does. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'll just click here. When this enters the battlefield, if you didn't cast it from your hand, you lose the game. Which is awesome. No, we are not going to mulligan. So I should have lost that game because of my swamp play. And ended up in good shape. And our opponent is stalling a little bit. So what would you guys like to see in terms of goofy magic? Is there other stuff that I could do that would be more fun? Presumably when I'm drinking. Right now I'm not. It's just a mistake. We drank it all. That's kind of scary, actually, I guess. I just have to have a guy that dies in combat when I decide to kill it. I'm not even sure it's worth playing something this turn. Might not be. I'm actually just going to pass. I'm not scared of this enough. It's just going to be dealing 1 to me. Do it. Alright, let's make a 3-drop. I think it's time to start getting aggressive. We'll pitch a swamp. They gave you bad luck last time. Well, now we have a win con. Because of this legend. Is this different art than I remember? Yeah, it's 10th edition art. I didn't know he was in 10th edition. I will not be blocking his Tolarian whatever with it. Realistically, I'm probably not going to win through that. Oh my god, Ragman. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I remember getting one of these guys in 5th edition. Different art, though. Yeah, I will not be letting you have my Liquatus. Presumably, I will not win the game by decking, but it's nice to have that opportunity late in the game. That option, I should say, rather than opportunity. Okay, it's time to start pressing our slight advantage. With a guy that doesn't do anything and will die immediately. Let's just reflect on this art for a minute, though. I'm done reflecting on the art. Okay, no, I want to reflect on it more. So it's like, I actually think that this looks cool despite being stupid. It's got like an old man face on a puddle. And then there's like, I can't move the mouse that much. There's like something trickling out of that like pipe on the right. I don't know. If you know what's going on in that art, help me out. Oh. From a permanent you control. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to use this anyway. This card is pretty bad. Well, Well, I don't know. I guess it could get big. It's too bad. I would have given him that Heart of Oceans guy. I would have been perfectly happy with him having that. It's time to start dropping dudes, though. I don't think I need another forest right now. Probably drop a Force of Nature next turn. Okay, that's actually fine at the moment. And I think it is perfectly fine to get in there. If he pays mana to be able to attack with that, I think I'm okay with it. He just decided that this thing's so bad he'd just rather it die, or is he going to triple block? Okay. I feel like I got a lot of value out of this. Look at this guy. He hardly even looks like a human minion. He looks more like a human mime or a human living statue from Barcelona, from Las Ramblas. Gross, a fear guy. Okay, so we need to deal with that fear creature, and I will not be blocking this guy that's essentially unblockable until I have something with 1 toughness that doesn't have first strike. We are definitely going to be playing a 6-drop right now, though. Sure, let's pitch this mountain. Okay, cool. I'm glad I kept those swamps, I guess. I probably won't ever want to use that. But it can block this guy all day long, which is awesome. So I've been in pretty good shape this match. Pretty good luck, I'd say, since he phased himself out last game. Look at this thing. It is kind of corpulent. It looks like something from Left 4 Dead. This is one of the lamer vampire pictures. Perspective's kind of nice, but it just doesn't look very threatening. This, am I familiar with this card? What? Yes, I am. This is from, yeah, I was going to say either Dark Ascension or Avacyn Restored. It's kind of stressful. Can kill one of my dudes, maybe. Gold border. Yep, this guy didn't get in there. Why not? Did he decide he wanted to keep it over one of these? I'm going to play a 7-drop. I'm not going to let what happened last game start to probability bias me. We are going to drop something, and it's going to be awesome. Yep. So it's something that rips me another land. That will take a swamp. And do I attack here? You bet I do. At least with this. And I have to think about whether this guy wants to get in. And I think he does. Because I think I'd rather Laquatus die than this guy. And he can only kill one of my creatures with Gang of Devils. Maybe I'll just trade it for the ambush party. But if I clear that off the board because of this, that would feel great. Unless he's really scared about being decked, which makes some sense. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's still fine. I guess he gets to kill Laquatus now. I'm okay with that double block. Sometimes I just don't pay attention when I'm playing Momir, and I forget how blocking and rules work in general. That's okay. This game is going to be ending pretty quickly, I think. Though he does get to play an Atrop here, and what Atrop doesn't have flying? Okay, that's the worst thing that could have happened to me. I talked about this earlier. This is like the opposite of him getting a phage. We just got blown out big time. And so now I wish I had that Laquatus and hadn't attacked. Yuck. He gets to beat in for 6. Okay, this game just turned majorly from the best 8-drop I could imagine. Cool art. These guys look like something from the Future is Wild Discovery Channel series. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe you haven't. Now, I'm not sure if it's 9 drops that are bad or 10 drops. I know you don't want to get Stratodon. Stratodon sucks. Okay, well, that's going to be a little slow, I think. Because I'm going to be getting hit for 8. Yeah, actually 9 if this gets in there. This crazy 3 for 1 is nuts. Oof, 7-6, huh? So I guess we go up to 9, but I'm not entirely sure that 9 is a good casting cost. I mean, if you can get up to the like Emrakul zone, you're in pretty good shape. Yeah, that's okay. You guys can all get through. I would have kept this back, maybe to Chump, but not from this guy, from some kind of haste guy, maybe. I'm gonna play a plains just in case. Not worried about any graceful cantaloupes. Antelopes. Probably gonna Mayagen. Nope, that's not very good. What happens here? It's a block here. This guy has to block here. And then I get to die. So I think I lose right now. Yeah. Alright, game 3. This has been an exciting Momir match. No, that's not actually an oxymoron. Yes, I'd like to play first, and no, I would not like to mulligan. Alright, Momir. Get down there. Good boy. We got a lot of islands, so let's play some. You like that logic? So I could have lived another turn had I not made the Gang of Devils mistake. Alright. Not afraid of having either of these lands in play right now. Come on. He didn't do anything, so I decided to make a 2-drop that is a 1-1 regenerate. Which is fine. Because this can info block. I don't think I care about this. I might actually skip playing something this turn and just pass. Wait till 4-drop. And I'd rather keep this. I think he would make the trade, which I don't want, because this can block infinitely later on. Though it does mean that I need to take off F6. This is actually pretty good. For some reason, this card reminds me, the art on that card reminds me of Tiny Toons, the Sega Genesis game. There's like this ship level with, I think, ghosts. Has anybody played that? Probably not. Come on, let's get another guy that requires that I pitch counters off something. Okay, that's pretty good. It's like impossible to block, and it can assassinate creatures, and I will use it to assassinate this, probably. Basically, you can choose to have it deal damage to a target creature. That can be blocked here, so I don't care right now. What a lame dude. Yeah, we're going to start assassinating his guys. Let's drop another island. I don't care about swamps right now. And this way I can safeguard against Swamp Walk a little longer. Cool, guy that can't be countered is pro blue. It's actually not horrible. Target creature. Yeah, let's have it kill this. So you can target multiple creatures with this? The next time it would deal combat damage to an opponent this turn. So I take it that only the first one works. So like I could use this right now, right? Like this could just... Okay. So this targets infinitely, which is kind of funny. Worth knowing that that exists. Oh, cool. An infect guy. That's like the worst possible infect guy he could have ever gotten. I guess he gets in there with it. I obviously don't block. Yep. Okay, so I've got 5 infect counters, 5 poison counters. Not too worried at the moment. Might actually skip the 7-drop slot just to be absolutely safe because I'm feeling pretty confident in this game with these gorillas right now. This is pretty good. So we've got multiple unblockable damage. Now comes the point where I might just want to start hitting him in the face. I think I'm going to kill the life linker that'll prevent him from gaining life. I think that's going to be worth it in the long run. Saves me a little damage, and over 3 turns, it would gain the amount of life equal to the hit anyway. I'm going to target this multiple times just to see what happens. Like, how many prevention shields are there? There are 2. So, could I target all of his guys? Would that work? I can't imagine it would. It shouldn't. I'm not going to do it. And I am not going to keep auto, or I'm not going to keep auto yields because I might need to regen this guy immediately. But he is on a clock now from this gentleman. Look at this guy. He's like, oh, I'm cutting some plasma. Oh, oh. Gross. That is a pain in the arse. That's for sure. Okay. So that's going to get in there, huh? Okay. I don't know why he did that. That's fine. I'm not going to kill it with this. Do I drop a 7-drop? I think I do. And I'm still going to pitch the swamp. I suppose I could wait until Ryuse is dead. I don't think that's the right play. What is this? Okay, cool. It's just a vanilla 4/4 essentially that has morph. That morph does absolutely nothing right now, and that dies to Ryuse if Ryuse dies, which is bad. Wish I would have gotten like a sliver. Well, no, this guy gets eaten, at least. Come on, give him a bad 7-drop, come on. Phase him out again. Come on. Yep. What is this? Protection from black. Oh, it's this guy. Destroy target creature or land for tapping it. Beginning of your upkeep, it deals 5 damage to you unless you sacrifice a creature other than it, and then you have to tap it. But that's the beginning of your upkeep. Can't you tap it in response? Like when that trigger goes on the stack, or is it one of those that like forces this weird space in the turn? I don't know. All I know is that he's gonna have to sacrifice Ryusei, and I'm gonna lose a ton of guys. I think. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Either way, I'm gonna careen this thing and kill his bodyguard, so it doesn't allow him to sacrifice that. And I think I will. Do I wait here? I mean, I play a land for sure, but do I. Will the guy be able to survive this? I don't even know. Like, I'm not sure how this card stacks. I think it will be able to kill whatever of mine. I mean, he could kill a land too. So I think what I'm going to do is. Do I attack with everybody? Is there any way that I can put him at such low life that. No, I would only be able to deal 1 extra damage. Yeah, that's going to kill that guy. So I take it he can kill a creature right now, right? What? Okay, so this is just happening. Yeah, you can regenerate yourself. Cool. Then everything dies. Well, that's gonna be game over, I think. Okay, so I think we lose to Lorthos here. I suppose I could have played a guy at the end of last turn. I actually would have been willing to, but I thought that that ability would have allowed him to kill the guy and then sacrifice Ryusei. Um, so maybe I misunderstood something. I don't know. We need something good here. And that is probably not going to do it, even though it's funny. Well, yeah, because he's just going to tap permanents every turn. So that's horrible. Okay, so we're going to like get a 3/3. I guess we should wait for him to click a million permanents. Yep. Might as well give you a regen shield. So what could we hit to get out of this situation? We're going to have like next to no mana available. We'll have 3 lands. We need to hit like Fiend Hunter. And that's like the only thing. Or maybe Mana War or Ether Adept. We need something to get rid of this for 3 mana, it looks like. And we've got 3 mana to do it. So that's pretty funny that that's the case. And I'm hopeful, though I think it unlikely, that we can do that and pull it off. Man, Lorthos is a bomb in this format. This guy, he makes the tides. Yeah. Give me a beast. Let's check out the art on this. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Let's go for... I'm calling Mana War. Come on, it'd be so cool if this is Mana War. That wasn't Mana War. Alright. See you guys next round in this quote-unquote DE.